There we go.
I forgot I had that John Wick little thing.
Switch sides here or no? Or no, I guess let's go back because that's the way it is up top. Actually, that's perfect. All right.
Oh, you're the host. You're supposed to be on the other side.
Well, well, I know with the picture up top. Flippity flop.
Well, whatever, you know. Oh, yeah, I see that. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's leave it for now because my odds will kick in. Hey, Ghost Max, what's up? I haven't forgot about you, Ghost Max. Don't worry. I just trying to get into the groove of things and get some ideas out. I know UltraMegatronus was saying you had some ideas too or stuff, so shoot them my way. Don't feel. I
want to kick back on that one. I want to see to talk about. We'll leave it as like a. We'll just
message me on there anytime. Like I said, don't worry. I'll message you right away on Facebook. Let's plan something out.
As I breathe on my end again. What is good?
How you
good, man?
Yeah, how you been, UltraMegatronus?
I've been
all right.
I've been rough couple of a rough week. But well, last week was a rough week. This week's a little bit better, and it is what it is. Good. I'm not touching this. I'm not touching the mouse anymore. You handle the comments.
You want to do it?
No, I don't want to do it. I don't care. I just feel like just chilling out, relaxing.
Been blah. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I want to get into it. Like I said, I was trying to get some other streams going. I was going to do another one on Friday, but just this came up and I got our guests. So I know this week's been a bit of a grind too. Like just trying to stay focused. February just goes so quick. I went to the Anthrax and Megadeth concert yesterday. We had a blast, so that was fun.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to see what they're going to do if Megadeth, if Metallica actually says, yeah, you know what, let's do one shindig together. That's going to be fun, Holy moly. Canada's women's hockey team won the gold against the USA. That is all.
No, that's a lie. America won, actually. Well, that's fine because, maybe the men can get a job.
There's a women's hockey league now?
Yeah, there is. And the women lost today. But who cares about women's sports? You couldn't pay me to care about women's sports, so I'll be waiting on the mail.
Shit, I didn't even know that. And it's like, Canada, like ice hockey is a Canadian thing more than an American thing, from what I understand. So
yeah, it's just Up the Nation,
Johnny Utah. I can't do it right. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
Do it.
Do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Utah.com.
That's awesome.
What did it play?
They did play today. Yeah, Americans beat
Utah.com.
Okay, now I'm getting pissed off. I'm not touching this anymore. Screw it. You control the whole 9 yards. Get that up.
I didn't touch it.
It keeps cutting
off. Yo, guess what? What happened? Hey, Quentin.
You do it. I'm done. I'm not touching the freaking.
I'm
done because it keeps lagging every time I do it. So fuck the lag. I'm not touching this shit anymore. It played. Thank you. Okay. Wanted to shout it out to you, brother, man.
Hey, Fear Dead. Hey, what's up, people? So many people right off the bat today. It's fucking awesome. Nice to see everyone. Yeah.
They're probably wondering, what is the story with Ultra being so freaking angry? I'm not angry. I'm just like pent up rage and frustration, but I'm in a good mood. You need Canadian internet? It's better. I need any kind of shit, man. It's like a gerbil with a freaking hamster wheel and freaking 2 wires to get it going better than this.
Yeah,
I gotta say, because like what it is, the internet in America is like they'll tell you, oh, it's the fastest, it's the greatest, and then like all of a sudden it starts getting degraded, and then it's like, oh well, you need to update it. It's like I don't need to update it. I'm already paying like X amount of dollars for freaking shitty service. So can I curse on this today? Because I am feeling vulnerable.
Yeah. No, I already said fuck, so it's all good. It's all down.
No, not fuck the police. We need the police.
Google Fiber is awesome.
I don't have Google Fiber. I don't even have Fios here. Like there's a Verizon store and somebody was like, hey, can I get Verizon? And they're like, we don't do it around this area. Then what the hell are you doing in the area in the first place? Get the fuck out of here. Waste of fucking time, bitches.
No, switch company.
People around me gonna be like, why are they playing so much?
Yeah, thanks. I
don't need permission. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
That's
and
cool.
I'm gonna kick back with the Breer. The Breer. Look at that. I can't even talk normal anymore. Not even freaking drink yet. I just took 2 sips. I'm just feeling fucking. Yeah. So what the fuck we're talking about today? Because what's this?
Yeah, we'll get into it. I was gonna say I
got
it.
On my Bing Bing here. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was on Raz's show. That was pretty fun. On the night shift, Raz had me on, so check that out on his channel.
Yeah, no, that was a great stream. I caught it later because, like I said, I had a rough week last time, and I just went to bed, and I was like, I didn't even get the notification. And Raz knows because he said he didn't get a notification when I did my thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and we had I had a great show with Ninja Bill on the Cybercast. That went better than I expected. I had fun. So, yeah, just try to stay in it and do all that. But, yeah, we'll get into the news section and see what's up. So, right off the bat, what's your feelings on the Astro Train?
Okay, so I believe everybody's got the same feelings that I do. When we first saw the initial pictures, we all said the same thing, including shout out to our other brother, Diecast Norb. What the hell is this crap? What is this piece of shit, abomination bullshit that you're trying to pass off for a fucking Astro Train? It's disgusting. It's deplorable. It's crap. Thank you, BBTS. Yeah. BBTS basically changed my mind on pre-ordering him. Because when they did the stop motion animation, which they always do with their products, they did Astro Train and they showed Astro Train what he was supposed to really look like.
Yeah.
So the chest was actually the proper way.
Yeah.
The shuttle. So Raz, I'm going to say this: the shuttle. I agree in a sense, yes, with you, but this is what I don't like about the shuttle. The fin on top is too short. Again, I think the right by the base, by the nose cone, should be purple, but I think because it's the way it is for the transformation of the robot, they got to keep it like that. Train mode is definitely better than the Siege Astro Train. The one thing I will say, the shuttle and the train look better here than they did with Siege. Robot mode was better in Siege than this.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a shot and see what happens. And no, I still am not getting that abomination bullshit, freaking rock'em sock'em robot piece of garbage Blitzwing, unless it goes to $20.
Nice. Yeah. This thing too, I saw it transformed like differently with the chest. Obviously, there's like a couple different modes. It's just the legs are so spindly in the robot mode. Yeah, and like you said, I do like the train mode better. I do like the shuttle mode better.
Hold on. I Raz, brother, man. I never really disagree with you, but the train mode, I think, looks better on this one than it does. In fact, let me see where the hell is he? Why haven't we somewhere?
Yeah, I just feel like the issue with this is like the robot mode was like a little too squat and blocky in Siege, but like this one's just like too thin, you know. But
see, I should have been a little bit more prepared with that. And no, that's not him. I think personally, the shuttle mode was robot mode was better in Siege. Like this one is on train mode. I like better in this for some reason. Though I'm trying to find both my versions of them.
Yeah, I have my robot mode. I wish I had the other picture on this guy though with the other mode, but
yeah, my apologies for I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to find my stuff here, and
I think you could find that.
Matter of fact, my G1 is somewhere over there. Nope. Jeez. Yeah, he's around here somewhere. I'm not gonna go crazy looking right now, but honestly, I like the train mode better in this one because that to me looks more like the train mode in G1, the actual G1 toy. So I've always favored the toy for G1. You know, they got that. To me, that's like the perfect, minus the articulation, which I'm waiting for them for Missing Link. When Missing Link makes the announcement on Astro Train, I am so in. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I won't pay $150 for that guy, so don't get any bright ideas, Hasbro.
I just want to add because this one it is different. So if I could just find that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm showing off my freaking back of my other T-shirt.
There we go. Hold on. See if I can get this. Share this before I do anything else. Because I want to have the right picture. I forgot that they showed pictures of that. Share screen. Make sure it's not anything of me naked. No. Okay, share. There we go. There we go. So there's that astral train. How do I go?
So I got each.
I just want to show these pictures quickly, right? Like the.
All right. So yeah. So you got a picture of him like that. So here's Siege Astral Train. The colors I say are like more accurate to the cartoon, but again, I like the robot mode as far as this guy's concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone going to the TF movie apology tour? I lived it. I lived through that freaking movie.
I know. Like what?
Apologies. Yeah, but to me, like I said, this to me is a better bot. Like you can see it now. You're comparing it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I could show a couple more on here, like the train.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to find my other Astro train.
The train one, it looks pretty close to G1 toy. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
that to me is more.
And like, yeah, the other like this is it's like it's still kind of whacked out on the back, but like at least it's better. Like it's like
yeah, I mean it's more towards what you want. That's why.
Yeah, it's just the robot mode. Like it's just this skinny.
Don't
crap.
look at my butt.
Oh, I'll try not
Don't
to.
look at my butt.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. It's just these legs. Like I just can't believe how skinny.
Oh, jeez, I thought you were talking about my butt for a second. I was like, don't look at my butt. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so here we go. Here's the replica G1 Astro Train in shuttle mode.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can zoom in on that, as I'm frozen, see to me, that looks almost like the new one coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, okay, but this here, obviously, what separates from the new mold is the fact that they need to either do. We shouldn't have to do a mod kit, but this is what made this mold better. This is why this is my still favorite Astro Train out of everybody. And I'm hoping, like I said, we get G1. But again, this is good. And for those of you, shout out to Lazy Eyebrow, a name that we haven't heard in a long time. When he did his little commercials and all that stuff, he used Siege Astro Train and then G1 Astro Train. And to me, this was the perfect combination. And again, I don't have it in transformation for the train mode. Let me see if I can transform it really fast.
Ghostmax says it's the 40th anniversary of the movie.
Yeah.
Are they showing that really?
Yeah. It's something going on with it. I think I thought it was advertisement for the toys that are coming out. That's what I always thought it was. I didn't know it was like a movie. What's this? Rodimus Primal's in it too. So I got the Age of the Pro Pack Target for $45. Ion, this kid. If I was there maybe a minute earlier, you want to talk about a steal? If it's the 4-pack that's got like Nemesis Prime, Ultra Magnus in them, try this one for size 27 and change. But the 4-pack. Yet they were advertising in the Target for 60. So it's kind of like, what the hell? It was just like, damn, what happened? They just literally called it a day on them. And they were like, no, this is overstock. It's like, why do you want to get rid of it?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I transformed this guy.
I'm gonna go next now. How do you feel on the Shockwave?
It's a remold. Looks like a remold, and honestly, no point. I got my other one, and also two. In fact,
which one do you have? The Siege one, or which one are you keeping?
I like the Siege one. I have the Siege one, and speaking of which, because the one thing everybody's saying is like, oh, well, you could do the shit, the shoulder cannon thing, blah blah with him. I ended up getting Bruticus this version, but when I got it, I got this for a great deal too, for like $90 after taxes. But look what I got, Shockwave, right with this guy, and it's the handgun version too. That just fell apart. GPS. Oh wait, it's not gold. It's just old.
Yeah, it's just
old. So for me, that's an easy pass. I
Yeah, I
can.
don't mind it. I think I sold my Siege one because I was just sick of it. Like, and like all the line detailing, I do like this how this doesn't have that. So I will be in on this, but
I'll see how I feel about it. If it comes into like the Walmart stores and all that stuff, and it's available, maybe, I might
yeah,
change my mind on it. But honestly, I don't have to get this one. I'll be content with what I got right now.
yeah, that's cool. How do you feel about the Kranix?
Kranix I'm getting because there's no Kranix out there yet.
Yeah,
For anybody to pass on this, I get it if somebody's like, oh, well, like stupid, blah, blah, blah. Okay, folks, remember, this is the first time. No, I take that back. Second time, because the pack that they had for the Quintessons, that
yeah, I
big
got
box,
that.
but that wasn't really a good representation of it.
No,
And I'm trying to remember, I think it may have been Raz that might have said something about the robot mode on it. Either that or it was like deluxe.
yeah,
One of the two. I was watching so many reviews this week. It was like, holy Christ, I like lost track of everybody. But
yeah, I think they show that transformation in that Marvel Comics thing or whatever, like the character design thing. So,
yeah, done with the Astro Train, back to train mode. So, do you want to compare it one more time?
yeah,
I'm sorry, I need to go back to the before.
Screen share. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, here, I'll make you big first. Get it. Okay. No,
that's what my wife said.
Sorry, I know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that shit, huh? Yeah, so here we go. G1 Astro Train in its glory. And if you compare it to the other picture, this is probably the closest we'll get to it.
Hold on. Getting there. I got a screen share. Screen share.
That's Kranix. You're fired.
Why is it not working? Oh, there. Oh, this has to be removed. Remove. And then what? Add. There.
We are experiencing somewhat technical difficulty. There we go. So honestly, shame there's no way of watching this, but that's as close as we're going to get to G1 toy. I think personally, like this thing, just the way it is. I think that's it. We're good.
Yeah.
It's got more colors to it versus this one, obviously. But like I said, Astro Train. Now that we've seen the video behind it, we now have an idea of what it's going to be. I'm kind of. I already put the pre-sale. I did lose the pre-sale for Shockwave, but again, not too worried about it because if it shows up in the stores, it shows up in the stores. If it don't, it don't. It's not going to hurt me. And anybody's going to try to sell it on eBay for like $190. I'm going to laugh my ass off. I'm going to call them stupid fucking idiots. It's like, how many freaking versions of Shockwave do we have? About as many as, say, Starscream, Optimus, and Megatron. Guess what? You want to pay $200 for this one? You're stupid. But, hopefully people that don't have this mold will get it for the first time.
Totally, yeah. Like I said, people like me that sold it because I never use those pieces anyways, the Siege thing. So, and Kranix I'm in on for sure. It's cool that they're finally doing someone like that. So, yeah, it is what it is at that point. The Wheeljack, it's just the same Wheeljack repainted.
Yeah, basically. Yep, cash grab for Hasbro once again. Let's try and dupe the fucking idiots out there that want to buy an accurately painted fucking Wheeljack.
I think it was.
There's this thing called Toy Hack stickers, and if you got it already, you don't have to get that guy. If you don't have it, obviously you will get it, but you're going to be paying more than what we paid for it because it is what it is.
Yeah, I think I got rid of that Wheeljack from the 5-pack. I like the one that's like from the Earthrise, like the more like I like it with all that like the cell shading color look, and like I just wish we did get a new Wheeljack mold.
Was that a long gun attached to the side of Astro Train? I believe so.
I think there was, on the new one. Same with this guy, Raz's favorite guy.
Raz, I think he's passing on that. Raz, you said you're passing that one?
I think he said he was.
Yeah, I think so too. Which I'm like...
The 5-pack one anyways.
Yeah, I mean, unless he's getting that one and getting rid of another one, then that's where it comes down to. It's been so long since I've transformed this back to shuttle.
And then, of course, we're probably both in for the Sky Warp.
Oh, hell yeah. I already pre-ordered that guy. The moment Thundercracker came out and I fell in love with that guy, he was next. He's on my wish. He's on my order list. He's on my free sale. If I see him in Walmart, though, I'm grabbing him in a heartbeat. And if I end up getting him as an extra, then you know what? I'll see if anybody needs him and toss it up.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, I'm happy for it too. That mold was actually freaking pretty awesome. I'm happy with it. I like the Earthrise compared to the Earthrise one with all that extra detailing. This one is just like they went the extra mile with this one. I know some people are hating on the articulation and some other stuff, but I mean, no one's ever happy anymore, right?
Everybody's gonna bitch about something.
Yeah,
I honestly like the way these new Seekers are going. That's probably the most accurate we've gotten since Masterpiece. But the transformation, I think, is a little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah,
I could be wrong though. I mean, like I remember when I had Raz on doing an unboxing with Wind Charger, and that lasted about a whole 2 minutes. And we're like, okay, now what? And they started doing the transformation. He didn't like the transformation at first for Thundercracker, but then he did his review, and I guess things changed. I think he might still have some issues with it again, but we got to go with. It's a great mold. I love it, and I think when they come out with Starscream, that's going to be a pain in the ass one.
Yeah, Target exclusive. That sucks, but
that's more.
You probably get it from DJ Collectibles and all that if you're into that. But I mean, you have to pay more, and
if I have to, if I have to, I have to. What the hell? Why can't I transform this son of a gun anymore?
The weird thing about this too is like, I was gonna say it's much more of an enjoyable transformation than like. I'm glad it looks like the Masterpiece, but I've kind of fallen away from the Masterpiece figures. They're cool as statues, but you can't do much with them. You can't even just if you want to do figure photography or whatever. It's like it's a hassle if you break them. Like you're breaking like a $300 figure at this point. So like that's why I like these figures, like the actual mainline stuff. I mean, it's more enjoyable for me to transform if I ever do.
So I only got 3 MPs, and that's Optimus, Megatron, and Starscream. And I got the most expensive one out of them was Optimus. Starscream was probably my cheapest, but not by much for Megatron. So, I mean, I got him. I have him in box still. Well, I have Starscream in box, I should say. But no regrets on that. There we go. I got this guy back to normal.
Sammy Scribble asked, "Do you have a favorite Skywarp figure? A figure? Which one to get late? Be a gift for myself." I mean, I would go wait. I don't know when your birthday is, or you already had your birthday, but I would wait on the new figure. I would wait on it. Because I didn't like the Earthrise one, and it was harder to get. But like, it just looked like no torso. Like swivel was just horrible. There's the other old one is cool too. Like if you like older figures, the Generation one was a hit. But
yeah, I mean, Sideswipe I got. I actually got Sideswipe easier than I got Prowl.
So. Happy belated, Sammy.
Yeah. Inputs in the house.
So yeah, this figure kind of sucks too. It's just like a repaint of that, basically that.
That's the Optimus Prime Gundam one, right?
Yeah. Well, the Evangelion.
Evangelion. Okay, I'm actually interested in seeing if what Ninja Bill's got to say about that one, because
he said he didn't like it. He wasn't. Yeah, I had him on the stream. I had this stuff on there, Ninja Bill. He wasn't a big fan of it, but I mean, yeah, and because it's just that whatever. It's just one of the movie figure molds, so
right.
And like I don't know, I love Evangelion. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just some of these mashups are a little.
They're getting out of hand. I mean, the Sonic one was cool and all that. Then you got the Naruto, whatever.
Red Alert's
head. I mean, it's like they kept Optimus, but the thing was when I first saw it in truck, when I was like, "Oh, the shattered glass," and then it's like, "No, it's Evangelion." I was like,
"Oh, I know, it's weird."
If you're
and then, yeah, like this is cool too. Like, I mean, I'm not for these. I like the original toys more. Like, I like how the original toys look more. But I mean, I just think that the original colors. It's interesting concept, if this is your first, if you're younger, this is your first way to get hands on these type of molds, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's not for me. Like, I like the old toys, how they don't bend that well or articulate. There's something just special about the old toy, but it's still a cool idea.
Let me just do something really quick here. Just make sure that,
because did you have any of these, Martin, the Missing Link figures? I can't remember.
The only missing link figure that I got is Optimus Prime with the trailer.
And but yeah, now Raz
I
said he
didn't
was
get
having you on his channel this Saturday or Friday. Friday.
Yep, it's gonna be
Nice to see you,
Friday at
Raz.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Nice. On Raziel
Got it for you.
King's channel. Yeah, so yeah, and then wait, what were you doing before we get into the next one?
Oh no, I'm just sending out the message for the invite for I guess coming up soon.
Well, sorry, one
Because
second.
we still got a couple of things we got to do, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, we do. We can have them in when we open stuff up, though.
Okay. Yep.
I'm just gonna call someone quickly.
Yep. No problem. So in the meantime, I guess I'll just sit here looking like a retarded Emperor Palpatine.
No, hey, one sec.
Well, I can do karaoke or something like that. Okay. There you go. It's karaoke. I can do Metallica. Yeah. Okay. We'll have that. So, how are you guys doing in the chat tonight? I know you're saying to yourself, what the hell is this mutated stoppage kind of deal? You know, and again, we thank you guys for coming in and taking the time and hanging out with us. I like doing this once a month little gathering and just kicking back, relaxing, and having a good old time.
No, I'm here. I just had to do something. She'll be right here, and not yet, but okay, let's go. This is the big one for today. The Gamal, or what's his name? Monstructor.
Monstructor.
It's the Dino King mold. I always prefer the Dino King look more. This is just too bright and weird for me, but I mean,
love me, Phil Collins. Yes, I do.
But yeah, what do you care? Are you getting this? Do you have the Dino King?
I don't have Dino King. Is it gonna be like the size of the minis again, like the Legend scale, like original Legend scale size?
It's just the Dino King. It's just the core class figures that they did for the Dinobots that came out earlier this year. So these have the accessories. So it's not a true Dino King mold, like in scale per se. So I mean, I have the Dino King like somewhere. I think his arm fell off, but
yeah, I didn't get the Dino King and all that. Oh, and Sammy Scribble, you're saying you're asking, are we doing any plans for TFCon events? I am gunning. I'm going to Orlando.
Yeah, he's the TFCon man. So
you could be the TFCon girl. I mean, hell, you're in Vancouver. You can go to California.
Yeah,
just drive your ass through Seattle and freaking.
I know. It's
Oregon.
True. Get over that border, cause some chaos. Like
what
a
border chaos?
Let's do it.
Get in the boat, and freaking just float across, and there you go.
No, I'm saying I'll cause the border chaos. But yeah, no, I know. But yeah, this that's them right there. So
yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it is what it is at this point.
Let me zoom in on my end. Coming on Zoom on my end. It didn't zoom in on your end, did it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not too caring about these guys. I don't really give a shit.
All right. Yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be nice to get a proper Dino King down the road. Like this one's okay. Like it's cool that they did the character. That means they have the trademark like ready and all that. So we probably will do a better one down the line, right?
Right. Exactly. Here, I'm gonna try something over here. I'm freezing again. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what it's doing on your end. Are you getting the screens, comments outside?
I'm seeing it on the screen. Oops, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can do it on your side. We got the chat comments here, too. I just launched it.
That's cool. Yeah, so it says I've never been to TFCon. But me either. I've never been to a TFCon. I think in the next year or two, though, maybe not this year as much, like you're saying, maybe the next year, 2027, Baltimore or something. I mean, I'd be down.
Right now, that's the one that now I've heard different things. So TFCon LA, like Toronto's is the birthplace of it anyway.
And yeah, I'd love to go to the Toronto one. I could make that maybe next year.
Joe Prime, what's going on, man?
Joe Prime.
Never. My first TFCon was actually Baltimore. That's where I met up with everybody. Met with Raz, met with New York Hunter Impressions, Patriot Prime, Rodimus Prime, Okado, Deluxe, Bob versus Con. All these guys were freaking phenomenal, awesome, very humble, awesome to hang out with. You know when we had the time, because of course everybody's always around. I'm like, so my thing is that I'm going to Orlando, but if Peter Cullen goes to Canada, I may have to change my plans.
Yeah,
I might have to go to Canada just to play it safe. I don't know.
just
Because
another
even Raz
candidate.
was like, if Peter Cullen goes to Toronto, I may have to go to that one. And if that's the case, then you know what? Florida, I can cancel.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to cancel Florida, but I want to get to, I want to get to meet Peter Cullen.
mm-hmm.
And if it means going in the summer, then you know what? Going to Canada and Toronto in summer, that'd be a great thing to happen.
Oh yeah, just another janitor from Canada.
Yeah, but from what I was told, because Raz actually had the American experience, so he had said the Toronto one was pretty small. When he got to the one in Baltimore, he had said that it was overwhelming. It was like overstimulating because it was a lot bigger than he was used to. LA, I don't know. Johnny Utah from Optination Reviews could tell you, could compare the LA one versus the Orlando one, because he went to Orlando and he's been to LA. So I would think, like from what the ranking system for these things would be, I think the most fun would be Baltimore. Space wise and like this exhibit wise, I think LA, Florida being like tied with it for something in between. Chicago, Patriot Prime went to, and he said the venue was very small. So that's sounding like it was Toronto. And is organized as, say, Baltimore or Orlando. So that's another negative, but I think it's still a work in progress with Chicago.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I'd love to go at some point. But yeah, this Lyle Kaiser, like I did back it. I mean, the box looks phenomenal. I'm super stoked on this figure. It's happy to see.
HasLab? This is just Legacy, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Legacy. Yeah, this is the HasLab.
It is a HasLab. Okay, because I was gonna. Yeah, I'm sorry. For those people that do HasLab, more power to you. I have this issue about getting Commander class freaking figures that are like $250, and I won't cater to HasLab. I won't cater to HasLab. I mean, more power to you if you want to get it, because I know there's characters that are never going to probably be reproduced. You can keep waving that all you want to. I can give a rat's ass what the fuck that is.
I'm just teasing. But no,
you can tease everybody else. Death Swords don't mean shit to me because I haven't seen that yet. No, so Death, it's like, you're doing that. It's like, okay, I know inflatables that freaking give me more pleasure than that thing. And I don't even need it because I got a wife.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just
same thing with Victory Saver. It just cracks me up how some people, it's like, all right, you got people that are like, okay, I'm not into HasLab, but they have what I want, and I'm gonna get it through them. Whether I'm not too happy about it. Cool, respectable. You're not a fan of that. You got people that are absolute fucking hypocrites saying, "Oh, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth," and I wouldn't, cater to that. But yet, all of a sudden, they got it.
Yeah.
I'm like, stick to your guns. Don't be a fucking bitch and freaking say what you're gonna say. Deal with it. Either you're gonna get it from HasLab or you're not gonna get it from HasLab. I'm not saying not to get from HasLab. It's a decision. It's an expensive decision you got to make, but it's something that you got to say. This is what I want for my collection, and I got respect for that. Like I said, it's just me. I can't see myself spending $250 on a Commander class figure. It's going to end up being $500 later on. I mean, I spent less. Like HasLab for how much? Like HasLab. Anybody got the in America? Anybody got Lyle Kaiser? And how much was it? And there's a reason why I'm asking.
Oh, it was so expensive, Canadian, like insane.
Canadian would have been about what, 4 and change?
Yeah, it was.
All right, so if it was 4 and change there, I got the Cell 01 Unicron. I got 2 versions of Unicron and freaking the Primus. And honestly, it's like those were the best way to go for me. Like when they did HasLab Unicron, I mean, a lot of people were like, oh, it's huge, gigantic, and it was like bulky, and you can have robot mode and you can make it planetary mode. But I'm like, no, I mean, the purpose of having a transformer is to transform from one to the other.
Yeah.
Cell 01 freaking Unicron, beautiful. It will make your fingers bleed. That is not a lie. But I felt it was a great one. And I have the Cello one, regular color Unicron, over on my right. And I have it in planet mode, but it's the dark Unicron on my left. And beautiful figures.
Yeah, for me, it's like I've always been a sellout. Like, I'll pay for it. It's never really bothered me too much at all. Like, yeah, like I'm like, holy shit, this was expensive, but I've never went back on my word. I'm addicted, I guess. I'm part of the problem, but it's just, I know I'm not going to get this figure, and I didn't want the.
That's another thing too. That's another thing too, and I'm going to say this flat out to any collector that says, what she just said. No. Don't ever freaking regret the decision you make. You worked hard for your money. You worked hard to get what you want. If this is what you want and you want to spend that money on that, that is your decision and your call. You earned it. Nobody can tell you otherwise. Oh, I believe you spent $400 fucking on, a HasLab thing. It's like, you know what? Yeah, so what? You earned it. You wanted that figure bad enough. It hasn't come out in any other version. There you go. You bought it. Congratulations. You got something that I won't pay for. But like I said, it's just, that's my own morals. But I'm not going to go out and disrespect somebody because they went out and bought it, because that was their decision and it's something they really wanted. It's your money. You buy whatever you want. If anybody's got a problem with that, oh fucking well. Too fucking bad.
Yeah.
Have them buy it. That way, they're worried about you spending money. Guess what? Now they spent the money instead.
There you go. All right, moving along. Yeah, do you care about this at all? Would you play with this?
Okay, so I got a Matrix of Leadership from the Transformers 1 movie at Walmart for $20. This one is definitely a collector's piece. I'm not thrilled about the price. I think it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I understand why they probably jacked it up, because it lights up. That's cool. It plays You've Got the Touch, or the Touch. That's cool too. But my biggest fear is going to a TF con anywhere and just people like running up to me and going, "Chicken, you got the touch."
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my Megatron? Where's my Galvatron figure? I'm just gonna blow them.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Would I want it? I wouldn't mind having it. I mean, like I said, I got the Transformers 1 version. It's a smaller version than what this is. But hey, you know what? I mean, if it goes down in price a little bit, maybe I'll pick it up. But I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it right now. I mean, right at the second, it's still available for pre-sale on all the sites. I mean, Astro Train sold faster than that thing.
Yeah, yeah. What about this Star Eagle? Do you even know what this is from?
America! Fuck yeah! No, I have no idea.
Me either. Man, that's what I thought.
I think it's just a made-up patriotic version of this gal. So I mean, the color's nice. Somebody, I think it was Deluxe, that said that he would like to see more color on it, like a mixture of a red and white feathers, kind of like the stars and stripes kind of deal. And I can see that. But
yeah,
I think
the bird mode looks a little plain.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a remold of freaking Air Razor again. It looks nice though. I mean, I think it could have been a little bit darker blue, but
yeah,
that's all cool. I mean, if you want to be patriotic on it. I'm afraid that this Matrix will show up at Ollie's or Ross. If it does, get it. If it does, get it.
Some in-hand images at the Hasbro booth.
Okay, so again, we were talking about this, I think, before the stream went on.
Yeah.
About hand cannon for Shockwave. Yeah. So, like I said, I ended up buying the Combiner Wars version of Bruticus. I still love that. And the person I bought it from, $90, and they even throw in Shockwave as a transformable handgun. So I was like, nice. So nice. I'm happy with mine. I don't need a shoulder cannon Shockwave, but go DFS. Got no place for the Matrix. Yeah, I mean, like that's another thing too. If you got the room, go for it.
Yeah, the proportions look a bit better on this too, though. Like,
yeah, I mean the proportions are better, but I'll say whatever.
Yeah, I just think the part that's teal above the where they combine, if that was more like a dark gray or something, it would have looked better.
Yeah, I think that would work too.
Yeah,
yep. Fill the vortex, blast off.
Yeah, and then what about these? Like these chibi blockies? Do you care at all about these?
Wait a minute, that's the Defender series, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wait, I think Astro Train. No, what the? Oh, wait, that might be version 7.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, they were just showing off.
Actually, where the hell is mine? Yeah, because no, I do have Galvatron. I do have Shattered Glass Soundwave. I don't have Astro Trainer. What the hell is Astro? Yeah, I got that. Yeah, Astro Train I don't have.
Oh,
So
is that Astro Train or is that Blast Off? Actually,
no, that's Blast Off. No, that's Blast Off because that's coming out. All right,
oh,
so
this
that's
Astro Train. Yeah.
okay. So I think that's the either Series 6 or Series 7. I think it's Series 6 though. But yeah, like Astro Train and Cheetah right there. I think that's 6 or 7. It's I lost count. I lost track, but yeah, no, because that's now the Beast Wars edition.
Yeah,
and then it's also going to release the final 2 of the Combaticons. And you already know, if you know me and you guys know how much I collect blockies, courtesy of my wife, because she hooks me up good. I mean, I got like Jesus Christ. If I were to show you guys, like, I got 2, like this whole side of my wall, or not my wall, my desk has got shelves. I got my Defender series here, and I got a mixture of the Galaxy and the Shining series right over here. And then I still got to do the box for the car ones.
Yeah, and these are like the bigger ones.
That is, yeah, that's going to be the Galaxy class series.
Springer looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, the Action class series, I mean, $20. Honestly, I just did, if anybody caught my review on Megatron, the Action Edition Megatron, I love that thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
She did to me again. For this, I might as well just change it to Live with UltraMegatronus. Rude. Someone gifted me a book. I just opened it. It's a 2018 Barbie coloring book. I'm like, huh? Actually, did anybody get the Transformers Continuum 2 book yet? They have it on Amazon for like $40, like a little under $40. If you didn't, check it out. It might still be on sale. Transformers Continuum 2. Or Continuum, or whatever the hell they want to pronounce it. Definitely get it while it's cheaper, because they're asking like $60, $80 on the damn thing. So I hope you guys are all doing good again. I'm having a blast over here, just talking, rambling, cursing, and I have no control on the screen on the side, guys. I'm sorry, and I keep freezing on you. So you can tell this is a Live with UltraMegatronus fucking episode. I'm kidding. Yep. I advertise merch, but this is my personal merch. That's good that you're doing good. Ghostbacks, I'm telling you, man, you know when they come out with the Muppets, you're going to be grabbing them. I don't care what you say. Anybody that says, I want to do blockies, all you got is one. You're going to look at Walmart. You're going to look at Target. You're going to see that. Actually, I don't even see it in Target. I think it's Walmart. You'll see that and be like, all right, it's $1.25 because they're on super sale. Why the hell not? Then it's like Doritos or Lay's potato chips. You got one, then you're going to want more. I became a victim to it. I'm very proud of it. I got no problem with that, too. Well, I hope Danny's all right on her end, because I'm like, hey, what's going on here? That's good, man. We all need like a mental health break from everything. We got it. It's, crazy times, crazy weather, just crazy in general. Contemplating on an idea for the next blocky I build, because when I did the Action Class Megatron, I won't lie, guys, that was like between my dealing with my special needs kid, it took me about like freaking, oh my god, 5 to 6 hours.
Oh, really? Back, sorry. So much shit going on today. But yeah, there's this one.
No, that's the next wave. That's probably Galaxy 9. Or Galaxy 10.
Did you know? Do you know when their guest is coming? Or
let me check it out. I thought we should be up. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is read through the send. Hope everything's all right. Let me just make absolutely 100% sure here. I'm just looking for the link that you sent me. Okay. And okay.
Still here. Just gonna get a beer. But
okay, so I'm gonna he's in the chat, so I'm gonna reach out to him really quick.
Sweet.
And why does she keep going off screen while my ass gets stuck on this damn thing? You get to look at Miley. And my apologies, guys. You're getting dead air.
Oh, I know. Sorry. There he is. All right.
You got him?
All right. 1 second. Just let me do the thing. Nope. Ta-da!
If this is an intervention, I'm leaving. I'm just saying that right at the top.
Hey,
we wish you all a good night. Thank you. Join us next week when we talk about rubber bands and how they become elastic. See ya.
I still enjoyed being on. Thanks.
How are you, brother, man? It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Hey.
It's been a minute. Doing good. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of running like hundreds of miles every couple of days. I'm done.
Wow.
What the hell are you doing traveling so much these days?
Oh, we're dealing with some health issues. We have to run. I live in Johnstown, which is just fentanyl runs like wine around here. And so I'm dealing with, we're trying to go to better hospitals. So we're running to Pittsburgh, which is about a 2-hour trip, Somerset, which is a 40-minute trip, Indiana, Pennsylvania, which is another 45-minute trip. But thankfully, the health we're getting is getting good. What's that?
Somerset, New Jersey?
Somerset, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know I've been to Somerset, New Jersey. I've never been to that one. Yeah. I got to do a couple of like traveling things myself too. So, and for health issues as well, family related. So, believe me, I get it.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are okay. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, everything is going. Once we got out of Johnstown, the news started to get so much better.
That's cool. Yeah, it's nice to be actually on the stream with you, Blunghole, because I've watched the one we were with Martin and them, and Ninja Bill's always saying good shit, and it's always.
It's a pleasure to be on. Danny, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. Of course, UltraMegatronus, I've been a fan for quite a while too. Just absolute pleasure to be on. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, this like nice to make friends with everyone and just
Indeed, yeah, my God, my hair. I'm sorry.
And for anybody, if you don't know who this man is, check out his channel, Good Morning Cybertron, which you can catch on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. I want to say
7:45 Eastern Standard Time.
I'm thinking 6 o'clock for some reason.
I don't know. Usually 6 o'clock is whenever I kind of leave my other job to get there. Okay. And I don't know. Maybe it's like that intrinsic field theory. Maybe you're picking up that like 6 o'clock is whenever I start thinking about doing the show.
What time is it where you are right now?
It is 9:20 p.m.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's on the East Coast with me, so like I'm about maybe 45 minutes, an hour from him.
Yeah. Probably you're up in old New York, aren't you?
Yeah, Middletown actually.
Middletown. That's kind of like a 2 or 3 hour trip, I think, because I'm all the way down southwestern PA.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's talk whatever you guys want to talk about, because I'm so happy to have this man here. Like I said, it's been a minute.
Hit me with it. Whatever you guys are in the mood for.
Well, we were talking about the Transformers that are going to be coming out from Age of the Primes and Studio Series. Astro Chain, we just had a discussion about that. What's your thoughts on that one?
I'm looking at that Astro Train, and for me, if it was the only Astro Train that existed, I'd be happy with it. It's a very nice Astro Train. But once you start comparing it to the Siege, once you start comparing it to even the Titan's Return, which is a fun Titan's Return, I consider my Cybertronian mode Astro Train. Siege, I consider my Earth mode Astro Train. You start looking at that, and I don't know. It's indicative of the latest toys that everything just starts to look lacking.
Yeah, and it's weird. The Astro Train, like the Siege one, I like it's a little too blocky, but this one's like it's pencil legs. It's just it's such a hard thing. I can't get it somewhere right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, this would be my definitive robot mode as far as Astro Train is concerned. But in regards to saying like definitive shuttle mode and train mode, I go with G1.
G1 is nice. G1 is so nice, and I wish that there'd be a Voyager scaled toy that was like that white and purple. That was the toy.
Yeah, the toy
exactly. I mean, it's like what stopped these guys? Unless they're coming out with the idea of making that a missing link G1. And if that's the case, I said flat out, I will pay the money for it because I love Astro Train.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of shuttles. I'm a big fan of trains. And I know it can be expensive, but honestly, if you make that missing link that worth it, I'll buy it. Yeah. That would probably be my definitive one and done. Astro Train after what I just pre-ordered too.
So far, I haven't picked up any of the missing link stuff. It's just, it's not worth it for me. Believe me, if I was making, you add another zero onto my yearly income, and by heavens, I'd be all over missing link. But right now, it's kind of like, gonna have to put that in the back burner.
Yeah, they're cool, and it's so weird, man. I'm like, shit, I've been through. I'm like, I don't like any change, right? So it's like I love the original toys for the like awkward blockiness, and but I know they are cool. The missing link, though, like to get that extra feel. And if you never, like I said, if you've never experienced those molds at all for new people, that's a cool way to do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have a G1 Grimlock, so this has been the second most tempting one. The most tempting one so far has been Ultra Magnus. But just because I want powered buggy. I don't care about the Ultra Magnus. I want that goddamn little red dude.
Yeah, that's determination. Just don't pay so much for such an itty-bitty thing.
But how did you feel with the Monstructor or whatever? Do you care at all about that? Or
I want Monstructor. Mm-hmm. I want it really bad. I just don't want that Monstructor.
Yeah, same. That's what I feel. Yeah.
The fact that we had those goddamn Combiner Wars designs, and it was going to be a fantastic Monstructor. If you look at like the instructions for Swoop, it's one of Monstructor's heads. One of those little characters like Wildfly was in the instruction manual.
Yeah,
it was right there. And Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes, they were fantastic combiners. So far, my favorite combiners of all time. Not a big fan of the frame stuff. Hey, if you like it, good. But the Combiner Wars stuff, everything was easy to transform, pop together. It would have been a beautiful Monstructor. But this one, it's just, I like where they're going with it, but it just, you take a look at some of the individual robot modes, and they look so doofy.
Yeah, because like I said, I love Dinobot, I love the Dino King, I love the original. Oh shit, this toy just fell apart. But you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's lackluster at the end of the day. It feels somewhat cheap. Like I'll support it because of the character, but
it looks like it looks like G2 got bitch slapped by blockies.
It's just not enough. So I gotta pick up this piece. But yeah, it's not enough,
Yeah, to me, this feels just slightly above Creo.
Yeah. It's like you don't want disappointments, but at the same time, it's like you're getting the disappointments.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's not fair to the world.
Yeah, and like you said, it's just dorky.
Oh, go ahead, Danny. Danny, I apologize.
No, they're just like kind of dorky. Like I said, like I know the original toy. Like Bart has the Dino King, and they're not they have the skins, and they're not impressive like figures like when they're own molds, but like they're just something like. If this is supposed to be like a better version or a new like articulated version, it's just 2 levels down like from what it should be,
Right. And it's the thing. I hope that this opens the gate to like a better Dino King, a better Monstructor down the way. Somehow incorporate the shells into it. Yeah. And I try not to crap on any toy that's out there, even if it's not for me, because every toy that's out there is going to be some kid, somebody out there, it's going to be their first toy. And it's going to be the one that they love and that opens the gate for them. So I'm not going to really crap on anything out there. But it's just, I'm running out of space. If a proton took a shit, I'd be stressing out about where to put it. So I need to be really cautious with my buying.
Totally. And like you said, like it's like they got the trademark for this now, so it opens up probably like in a couple of years they can do a better version, hopefully, or whatever. But yeah,
I'm seeing in the comments like some people saying like I'm not a fan of Combiner Wars, I'm not a fan of the other one, and it's interesting to see the fan base like become like involving themselves with what is the better line.
Yeah, true.
I know one thing Raz said, like Raz and a couple other people said, it's like, well, I'm going to get rid of these like certain ones because look at like prime example, Thundercracker. What's the point of keeping Earthrise? I'll just get rid of him and keep this as a definitive. For me, I have a hard time getting rid of it because it's like, I spend my hard-earned money on this. I mean, I can sell it, but at the same time, too, it's like, well, hold on a second. This current iteration of Thundercracker is from Studio Series. It's from the '86 movie. The version of Thundercracker from Earthrise, I'm keeping that because that's a whole different storyline. That's a whole different situation. And that mold is like the first one that made everybody say, hey, this is cartoon, almost as cartoon accurate as you can get. Plus, you also have the other Seekers in their Cybertronian modes. So it's like, you know what? You put so much money into it to then get rid of it. I don't know. I mean, that's a call that somebody's going to make on their own.
Yeah, I just whenever I purchase a toy, it's really for me. It's like, okay, you're home. I got it because it gives me a feeling of safety. It gives me a feeling of nostalgia. It gives me a feeling of a time when maybe I was a little bit more, I'm not going to say happier because I didn't have that happy childhood growing up. Happy children don't become 375-pound adults, right? So I didn't have that happy childhood, but it was something that gave me a little bit of structure. And as I get into an adult, I have moved that forward. This is something that gives me a bit of peace, a bit of nostalgia, a bit of happiness. And it's hard for me to release stuff from my collection. And if I'm getting the toy, I need to make sure that that's really what I'm getting there. A lot of people see their collection as, here's this pile of money. And I've decided in my own life, if I ever look at my toys and go, that's $250 there, that's $1,000 sitting there, 600 sitting. If I start to see it as stacks of money, I'm out, because that's not what it is. This is a little bit of a timeline of my life. And I'm lucky enough, my wife, God bless her, she supports me. I got a toy in today that came in a box that was just a little bit shorter than I am. And
oh boy.
She goes, is that dog? It came in a Chewy box, and she goes, is that dog food? And I go, no, it's the Dominator. And did she get something for the bed? No, honey, it's a toy. It's a tank.
I got scared for a second. First, I want to say thank you, Axel. Appreciate the comment for sure. And then you said that it's like, the box is as big as you. I was like, oh Christ, he got the divorce class, didn't he? He got the divorce class freaking Metroplex. Oh God.
No. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, as I feel the same, but like, I don't look at his value. It makes me so happy having this stuff around me. Me too. My childhood was up and down at times, like, for sure. Look how I turned out too. And it's just like, but it makes me happy. And then at the end of the day, I might just throw it in a furnace when I'm old. I don't want to give it to anyone. But the thing was too, I got to that point where I had so many Jazzes and Sunstreakers under my bed though. And I just realized like, this is starting to not mean anything because I have so many like of the same character. So I did pick some of my favorites, and like you said, I didn't care about the value, and I know I lost money selling some of it because I just did it cheap. But I mean, I had to kind of let go at one point too. And of course, I didn't get rid of the important figures or like birthday stuff or you know what I mean, like they're really important. But 5 Jazzes in 1 year, like I don't need them under the bed anymore.
Yeah, 5 Jazzes. Didn't that Metroplex come in 4 separate boxes? Yes, it did. It came in multiple separate boxes.
Wow.
I mean, like, there was a reviewer, I forgot his name. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there's a designer right now, Campo Tigre, who bought the toy and it's slowly taking measurements and making it 3D printable.
Wow.
So I may end up 3D printing the divorce class, but I'm probably going to do it like at a 2-foot scale.
That's crazy.
I'm wondering if how much is it going to be worth doing a 3D print on it? Is it going to be the same amount as if you can actually save and just buy it directly?
Hey, William.
Oh, man, that's going to be a mess load of plastic.
It's going to be so cheap.
Yeah.
2 pounds of plastic is $10. The electricity to run a 3D printer nonstop for a month is $3.50.
Oh my God, really? That cheap?
It's that cheap.
Dave, how you doing, brother? How are you? I was watching a reviewer, and he was like saying, "Okay, there's 2 types of people that collect and people that are married, people that are married to collectors." And he was talking about the divorce class Metroplex. And he's like, now you got people, the spouses that are like, okay, I'm all for it, this is your thing, it makes you happy, whatever. Then you got the ones that are like, I can't believe you waste money on that. They're like, well, that's the person you don't want to be with, because if they can't accept you for who you are, or if they feel embarrassed because you collect, then you know what, that person's not for you, because the person should accept you for who you are and what you do. My wife, when I met her, she didn't know I collected. Like at the time, I really didn't collect. I was in the PlayStation, and I had a few things in my collection. It was like Star Wars figures. Long story short, she ended up working at KB Toys, and that became the kryptonite for me, because I was like, oh Christ, that's 20% off of anything in that store. Nice. And I ended up getting a mess load of Marvel Transformers. I didn't get at the time because I wasn't like thrilled with what was out. I was G1 original. I'm like, when they come out with G1, I'll do that. But then I started watching all the reviewers that come out, and I was like, damn, I missed out on some good stuff. But then there's some stuff that I'm glad I missed out on because of the GPS issues.
Yeah.
Now we got an opportunity, now that things are starting to get more progressive and starting to look a lot better, that's like, you know what, maybe this is a good time for collectors, because it's starting to become more looking what their childhood had in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a problem too with the 2 people that collect in the relationship, especially if it's Transformers, because then you got like, I know it sounds good, but then you're like encouraging each other to buy more and more and more, and then it just becomes like, it does become like overwhelming. Like you're both like, even if it's not Transformers, you go to the thrift store, collect like cassettes, and it's just VHSs, and it just becomes like, oh, buy it, because you want to encourage them, and then you both have so much stuff in the house, it's like overwhelming, right? Because you want to enjoy what you buy, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, Ricardo, you'd rather be with someone that actually likes it, but still, it's just, you just gotta, be aware.
So my wife collects anime figures, so it's but she has just a small collection. I keep pushing her, get more.
No, hold back, hold off. My wife collects Funko Pops. Right? And now she's starting to collect that other. It's not the Lafufu or the Honey Boo Boo ones.
The Boo Boos.
No, she don't collect that. She collects the other ones, and I'm like, oh Christ. So
hey, Ricardo.
If you've ever seen, look up the Metroplex, and that's out. Look up Divorce Class Metroplex, and you'll see why they call it the divorce class, because that thing takes up. It's taller than my nephew. It is legitimately taller than my nephew. And what was the other comment that was here? Axel, I don't collect. I collect bootleg Transformers because they're cheap. Okay, so I was like, why? What do you mean you don't collect?
So I was like, and he said his favorite live streamers in this channel.
Thank you, appreciate it.
There you go.
Appreciate that. We try to give you quality content. I'm going to shut up and let you guys talk for a while I crack open a beer and enjoy the conversation.
No, I just
wish I had a beer around here someplace. All I got's a diet bootleg Mountain Dew. Wow. That's hillbilly right there. Yeehaw.
But yeah, it's a crazy. And how long have you been doing your Good Morning Cybertron podcast for?
I think it's 17 years now.
Okay.
Nice.
I've been collecting since 1984.
Oh yeah.
I'm one of those like old heads, man. I was 10 years old whenever I saw the first Transformers commercial, and it wasn't for any toy, it was for the Marvel comic.
Yeah.
And it just blew my mind. And whenever I found out there was a toy line coming out, I was just like, I gotta go get one. And wind charger, and I still have my first wind charger. But yeah, Good Morning Cybertron started it. Yeah, I think it's been 17, 18 years, something like that.
Is it you who started it? Sorry for my ignorance.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. Yes, I started it. I was going through a bad divorce at the time, and I ended up starting the show, and I reached out to another buddy of mine who was actually a former drum student of mine, who has grown into a wonderful man, an amazing journalist. Works for the Tribune Democrat newspaper, Josh, and him and I was on this thing, and I'm like looking and be like, I'd like to have a third person on this. And I went through and I saw this review for a knockoff Metro Titan. And the guy just had a presence. And that was Pete. And I just reached out, hey, do you want to be on a podcast? And he goes, yeah, well, what's a podcast? I was like, okay. I like your attitude, and he's just become a great friend of mine. And then a little bit later on, we added Xavier, and it's become this rotating Wu-Tang Clan style show where it's a little bit of everybody who's been on. It's been a blast. It's been looking forward, and it's got me through a lot of rough times. It's caused a lot of rough times. But I love it. Love the guys to death. Love them all to death.
That's so great. Cool. That's an awesome story. I mean, like, I know a lot of us started doing this for different reasons, and like, definitely your story is incredible. I just started because I was like, I got to meet different YouTubers, and I was like, you know what? Why the hell not? I'm watching different channels. I'm like, I want to try something different. Let's just, and so I started my thing, and some people are like, so what's the rules? I'm like, rules. Yeah. Well, don't you have rules? I'm like, yeah, show up whenever you can, bullshit as much as you want, and take off whenever you like. The end. That's it. That's it. There's no rules, no regs and all stuff. It's a hangout. That's all it is.
It works best that way. I've likened Good Morning Cybertron to a bunch of rowdy assholes who have gotten drunk in a bar every Wednesday night and say some of the most horrible shit. I'm embarrassed by some of the stuff I've said there. I've really laid low on some shit from time to time.
But the content and the subscribers went up higher that day.
Yeah, I miss the old school way too of like just being able to say more and people weren't offended, especially with your friends. You should be able to make fun of them. They make fun of you, and just talk more off the cuff. I miss that at the time. And UltraMegatronus got me at a bad time too. Like I think that year I put out 2 videos for the toy show, and I was feeling like really burnt out from it all. So many like fights with different groups and people. Not blaming anyone, but you just kind of fall out, and you're like, where do I belong? And then he reached out and got me on there, and it kind of spurred this new momentum I've gotten. So I do feel like I owe him that. He's introduced me to like you and other people too, like over the last Norbs and everyone. So Ken, list goes on,
We have an awesome community. It's like we got a lot of good people. I mean, you got some out there that are kind of like bad seeds and all that stuff, but you know what? You just go with the flow. You hang with who you feel comfortable with. And, I've got no hate towards anybody. There's only 2 people out there that I've lost friendships over. But aside from that, it's like, what? Life goes on. I'm going to continue doing what I got to do. I'm here as a collector, and that's it. Screw, personal, screw politics. This is my time to share the wealth with everything else. Because if you let certain things get in the way, this is what causes problems. And I said to people, in fact, the last person I said it to, I was like, listen, I'm not in it for the politics. I'm in it for the collectible. I leave that. I don't talk any more politics. I can care less about politics.
Yeah.
I'm all about just the collective. But the person just was like, the way it was, and that's it. And I'm just happy doing what I got to do.
We do get slightly into politics on Good Morning Cybertron, but honestly, it's more along the lines of just because it's a bunch of friends talking.
Yeah,
and it's gotten us into trouble. We've gotten strikes on the channel because of it. It's like, you can't say that.
It sucks on YouTube. Yeah.
My rule on my channel is simple. It's like, listen, you want to talk politics after the stream or before the stream. During the stream, I don't want to hear it. You do it, I'm gonna kick you off. I love you. You're a brother. You're a sister. But no, that's my way of the highway.
Yeah, and that's fine. Whoever's running the ship, you know, that's kind of got to be the way it is. And for me, it's always been like there's like I've told people there's like two things we don't talk about on GMC. There's two things that we cannot talk about, and I'm not going to talk about them here either. If it's bad enough, it can't be on my show. It's bad enough.
Go back to that. Hold on, I just want to reread that.
Wait, what was that?
So yeah, Bricko.
I left my daughter in Brazil and came to the U.S. to collect.
I know.
And then recently got. Well, first of all, I'm sorry you got deported back.
Yeah,
why the hell did you leave your daughter to go get a Megatron?
I know, it's funny. I left.
No.
I love you,
Ricardo. AliExpress that shit, man.
What the? No, you left your daughter so you could go collect?
Yeah, those are my people, baby. But yeah, it's just like yeah, me too. Like I like to. I never get offended.
You left your daughter to collect. There's only one thing that can happen to this, and you know what's coming.
Shame on you.
Ricardo didn't deserve that. Does his daughter turn into a tank? No.
But he turns into asshole train. But yeah, it's just. Yeah, that's funny, man. Yeah, like nice. Yeah, it's a crazy. Yeah, like you said, me and Martin have deep conversations off stream times about stuff like that. And I just like people for what they like, their own beliefs and what they're into. Like that's how I used to always like it. I was like, even if I didn't believe in everything they believed in, I was like, these people are an individual. That's what I liked about people back in the day. It was like these people have a strong personality. I want to be around someone that, like, you know, helps me change how I think, or like, you know, challenges how I think. Just, you know, believes in what they believe. I love people that just believe what they believe. It doesn't offend me. I just want to be around people that are individuals, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Pete, the guy I was talking to, whenever Pete came on the show at first, I started to talk to Pete. His views were pretty opposite of what mine were, but I loved him. I love Pete. He's so cuddly and Puerto Rican. So.
There you go. Yeah. I drink Pepsi. Yeah. It's just like you said. It's just people lost that about, like, you know, they get so offended by other people's stuff and tough.
Oh man. So
I didn't mean to start like a war over the whole thing. Like, you know, Ricardo collects. The end.
UltraMegatronus, I gotta ask you.
Have
you been bitten by the 3D printing bug yet? Are you? After I sent you that piece. After I sent you that piece, aren't you just a little curious?
Okay, so I did have a 3D printer a couple of years back. It was a gift to my son. We set it up here in the Ultra Cave. Jesus Christ, I'm starting to sound like Adam West now. So we tried setting up, but the problem was the machine, you have to have a certain temperature, a certain like humidity in the room, and this was the only place at the time that I was able to put it. And it was I think I want to say Creative 3D printing machine.
Creality,
thank you. Yeah. So we got the one that was supposed to be the best in the line. I do too. And freaking, it just gave us issues. So I gave it to my brother. He worked on it. He got it to work a little bit better, but since he had his son, who's going to be 1 year old coming up in 2 days, he's been busy, so he really hasn't had a chance to mess with the 3D printer. I would love the 3D print because originally my son and I were going to do like helmets and stuff like that. But then it just like we got busy with some other things.
Man, so, I'll tell you what,
it's addictive. I've seen it.
Yeah. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I am currently at the tail end of this project. I just happen to have one piece. This is
make it bigger. Hold on.
This is one of the statues that this is Murderon from the Starscream coronation scene. I've got the other 9 guys over there, and I'm going to like recreate. I've got the pedestal that Starscream died on, and I've got the pedestals that these statues rest on. I'm going to create this whole scene, and it is just, to me, it's amazing. Ben's Collectibles, I don't know if you know that reviewer or not. Ben's Collectibles put these designs out. And I mean, this is amazing. I'm like looking at the other pile just slightly out of reach over there, but I mean, this is cool. To me, this is incredible. And Funbee Studios put out there's half a death tracker that I'm printing out.
Oops, sorry.
That's okay, Danny.
There's enough of me
So
out there.
there's
Come on,
half of
Zoom.
it.
That is nice.
There is half a death tracker. I'm kind of doing a little experiment where I got a $10 roll of dark blue filament and this file from Funbee's Patreon, and I want to see how many death trackers, and these guys do transform into their ships. I want to see how many of them I can print out. Here's the bottom half of them. How many I can print out just with that $10 roll.
Wow.
That's a $10 roll right there. Wow.
Well, no. This is a fraction of a $10 roll. So far, I'm on my 8th version of this guy. I have,
cool.
I have 8 of these, and I'm not even a third of the way through the roll. I've still got like well over 2/3 of the roll left.
Damn.
That is sweet. I got to respond quickly on 2 things. Adventures of Axel. Yes, New York Hunter actually lives in Brooklyn, so he's in my home state. And
Ken.
Yeah, we talk to him all the time. I talk to him a lot. And Matt, check out Amazon, because Amazon you can get some 3D printers on there too, and you can probably even do payment plans on it. Because that's the one thing I will say. Thanks to Sezzle, thanks to Affirm, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm getting, and I just pay it off monthly or whenever I can pay it off faster, and that's the best way to go.
Because you need to get them UltraMegatronus mass 3D printed. That would be sick.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
This version. This is the design that Danny actually.
He's putting a thing.
Like Danny did this design because like my original design, I was like, okay, cool. And then I've got the other one where it's that the goofy face one, which I love that guy. That's the black guy. Yeah, but I definitely want to get a mask of that one on my hoodie.
I really like that. I really like the symbol on the shirt. It looks like a cross between the Decepticon logo and Baron Zemo. I really like that.
Yeah, Baron Zemo. I never thought of it.
That's the name.
Yeah. Priceless. Yeah. I just put in that thing and said make it like semi-realistic or whatever, more metal, and that's what it came out with.
Matt, be careful with the 3D printers from Best Buy. I've heard some stories.
Oh, really?
My most recent 3D printer I actually got from Best Buy. It was the Bamboo Lab A1, not the A1 Mini, but the A1. Prints in 4 different colors. This guy right here, same guy I had up before. On my other printers, this is a 14-day print. The A1 is so quick, and I've had next to 0 problems with it. The A1's so quick, it spit this out in 22 hours.
Jesus. What?
How much did that machine cost you?
I think it was $400.
That's
400 for that one. It's my 9th printer.
I was just going to ask how many printers have you had? Because
9 printers.
What the hell? 9 printers? Is just you decide to upgrade, or do you just keep breaking on you? It's like, okay, next.
No. I have like 2 large scale printers that I can print like massive things on. Like I printed in 2 pieces a 3-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So that guy, I have 2 printers that are that big that they can print massive prints. The Sunlu S8 and the Sunlu S9. I have 2 printers that I'm currently working on that I got off of Craigslist. And then I have my Ender 5, which is my workhorse. I have my Ender 3, which was my very first printer and is still working to this day. I've got an Elegoo Mars, one of the resin printers that prints out like the like with the resin, the goo, the super fine detail stuff. I got a Prusa Mini for small stuff that I just need to throw on, and then I've got the Bamboo Labs that does quick for like large prints that I can fit on it. It does it quick. If I want multi-color, like I did a Signal Lancer and the telephone guy from Cybertron Freaker, but I wanted them. They're so small, they were hard to paint, and they were so detailed. So that was the first thing I threw on there. And I can use 4 different colors and print them out, and they look beautiful, and I don't have to paint them, and they just go right on there. Those are my 9 printers.
I need Rick Moranis to go. Did you get all that?
I played that guy in a play.
Oh my God. Yep. So Matt's looking at the Bamboo A1. So there you go. You're gonna love it. This gentleman right here. You gotta love it. So I have been corrected.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like and then like that. Most people that have them, they have so many machines like that, and like, is it all the trial and error? They get small and bigger, and then is it? But yeah, like Martin was saying, or Ultra Megatronus was saying too. Like, yeah, some of them are like temperature. You have to be careful with temperature they're in, or
It's if it. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I mean, and he's in New York, so it gets wicked cold. I think we had a couple of weeks back here. We had a day that it was 15 below zero.
Jesus.
And I think you're up in Canada, aren't you, Danny?
Yeah, Celsius, but I'm in the hottest part of Canada, like, so it doesn't like we didn't get snow this year till February. So
my wife's from the Bahamas, and I'm surprised she's acclimatized to this rather well. But for me, I tend to stop printing on those days where it's super cold because yes, it does affect. Bottoms will warp, things will not adhere. But I've learned little tricks. Hairspray. You spray the bed with hairspray. Stuff will stick. You throw a thermal blanket over the printer, like one of those aluminum foil blankets. That keeps the heat inside. So I've learned little tricks to kind of work around all that stuff.
Yeah, minus 15 Fahrenheit is like 26. Yeah, and it does get that cold more where like the next places like Alberta, they get like 30, 40. Like ours, we've had that a couple of times, but it's like more of the wind. But yeah, that's cold though.
Yeah.
We're getting another storm. Supposedly, we're supposed to get another storm too.
Yeah, I think I saw. How long did it take to print that blue figure? So this guy I've been printing on my Ender 5, which is a slow printer, and to get the quality. Yes. Sorry. No, go ahead, UltraMegatronus.
No. I was zooming in and I hit the wrong button.
Oh. So to get the quality out of this, a lot of people will print at about 65 millimeters a second, 50 millimeters a second. I slow it way down, so I get really good quality out of my stuff. This is probably, you're looking at probably all together, let me do the math here, about 36, 40 hours of printing. But if I'd throw this on my Bamboo Labs, we're probably looking at maybe 5-6 hours of printing to get all the parts. But like I said, I like to do small. I don't do all the parts all at once. I do small batches of parts. Some guys like to do all the parts at once. I in my experience, the way I do it, if I do a large batch of parts at once, if the print fails, then it fails spectacularly, and all those parts are ruined.
Wow.
Yeah, so I do little small batches. And so I guess I'd say about 36, 40 hours of printing for this guy. But in the long run, I walk away from the printer. I put a small file, like an 8, 9, 10 hour file on the printer. I put it on whenever I leave for work.
Yeah.
I come home, pop those parts off, put another one on, wake up in the morning, pop those parts off. It's not time that I've invested, really. This is stuff happening while I'm doing other stuff.
And then another thing about it too, like the prints, right? Like I know Raz was saying, "Oh, I got these off eBay," but they're actually kind of stolen. Some of them on eBay. So how do you find the ones that so you buy them off eBay that aren't stolen, or how do you go about that?
What I do, and my buddy Thomas, like if you go to AliExpress and you see the quintessons there. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, it's my buddy Thomas's design. Okay. And people are paying $30-$40 for these quintessons. Thomas was really hurt by that.
Yeah.
You know, Thomas put in a lot of work for these quintessons. He just recently designed a Dweller in the Deep. His cult's page is called Nova Forge. Please go over there, support this boy. But what I do is I buy my files off of cults.
Okay.
I'll go over to Thingiverse and I'll find free files on Thingiverse, files on cults. Yeah. I'll go to Yegi, YEGGI. Yegi is like kind of the Google for files, and you can find stuff over there. And even for stuff for myself, there's this wonderful website called Hunyan 3D where you can just pop in an image. You can pop in one image, or you can do several shots around of another object, and it'll use AI, spit out a very accurate 3D file for you to print. Oh, wow. And it's amazing technology. The thing that gets me, people people will go onto AliExpress and they'll pay $30-$40 for one figure.
Yeah.
And then you have Thomas over here. He's selling the files for $7, and you can use that file over and over and over. And I mean, he's doing. Do I happen to have one of his soldiers here?
Ninja.
No,
and that's the thing. Like people that like, if you don't have the printer and so if you're buying them already made, those are more like the stolen ones, right? I guess.
Right. Those tend to be stolen. But the thing is, too, there are companies. There's companies like Slant 3D and PCB Way. If you don't have the printer, you can send the file to them, and then they will print it out for you for a charge, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine.
There's a ton of ways that people can get these files. They can get this physical object and still support the guys making this stuff, because this ain't Hasbro. These guys are not Hasbro. These are schlubs like you and me. Hasbro is a multi-billion-dollar company. So what? Quite honestly, so what if someone steals their Optimus Prime figure? So what if someone steals their Megatron? They're charging too much for it anyway.
Yeah.
But this is a guy who went, I'd really like to have a quintessence soldier.
Yeah.
Let me make it. You know what? $7, you can have it too. And just it blows my mind that people see and I understand they see the AliExpress, they don't know the other one exists. I get that. But yeah, it breaks my heart to see somebody like Thomas really, really upset over something he put his heart and soul into, and just it's gone, and it's at an incredibly inflated price too.
Yeah, and like you said, just some people don't know, right? They just don't know like those are like that. They just see it, they think it's cool, they just think probably, and then just but you can know and make more awareness or get people to buy it from the people or the right ways, right?
I've gone over to
either pay X amount of dollars, like way too much for this guy, or check out this guy who's got the file, or he's already got it and he's giving you a better deal, and it's authentic, and he's a creator.
Exactly. And you have that file forever. If you get the toy on AliExpress and you break something on it, you're done. That's it. Glue or trash. That's your option. Whenever you have that file, you can go over and go, I want that little tentacle again. I want that eyebrow over here. And you slam it over and you just print it, pop it on, good as new.
Yeah, that's cool. And like, is there a different quality with the plastics that you use to print them? Could they be really cheap on those like ones stolen, or is it all kind of the same? Or
most of the plastic I use is PLA.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've ever done carpentry, worked with wood, anything like that.
Okay. I'm a little familiar. I mean,
I've been nailed, but
hey, wood has a grain.
Yeah.
And wood is stronger whenever force goes against the grain. If you go with the grain, you kind of like Captain America ripping that log apart. It's that. Yeah. So it's a thing where if I would print this handle like this, it becomes very strong.
Okay. Yeah.
See that right there?
Yeah.
It's very strong. It's flexible. If I would print it like this right here, it would break. But because it's going with the grain, I'm trying to find something I may have misprinted here. I have a little box of doodads here just to kind of go through stuff here. Here we go. We'll see if this works. This might not work. This way? Oh, fudge, I dropped it. Never mind, I'll find another piece.
Oh, the cat's looking for it too.
Cat.
Oh, yeah. So this piece right here, I'll try to break this. This is going to hurt if it does. But this way, it's not very strong. It still take some effort. Yeah, I can't even break it that way. But it is more likely to break this way than this way.
Okay.
But then you have other plastics. That's PLA. You have other plastics that are like PETG, polypropylene, nylon that you can print with that are incredibly strong. ABS is incredibly strong. And it's just, I don't have the need for that right now. PLA is so easy to work with. ABS causes a lot of fumes. PETG is kind of stringy if you don't use it right. So myself, I just stick to that PLA. It's worked fine so far.
Wow. It's incredible. Where's this all headed though, do you think, like in the near future? Like this is printing, like I know the dots and all that, how it works, but like where is it going next, do you think, the 3D printer system thing?
Oh, next. I've kind of thought about this.
Yeah.
I think the next thing that you're going to see with 3D printing, because we started off with what's called FDM. Those are your plastic ones. And stuff.
Yeah.
And then we had the resin where it comes out of the goo.
Yeah.
I think the next big thing that they're doing, there's a college in California where they just put a vial of resin up and they're able to spin this vial and project a hologram on it. So your 3D object actually appears in a couple minutes as opposed to hours.
Oh, wow.
Right. Just floating right in the center of this object. So I kind of think that's where it's going next. Right now, we seem addicted to speed. I understand that. Everybody wants their stuff as quick as possible. Myself, I'm willing to wait the hours that it takes to get a good print.
You want quality, Quality,
exactly. That thing's going to live on my shelf forever. I want it to look good the first time.
Yeah, when you're older, like I'm older too, like, right? It's just like we're okay with waiting. It's not a letdown because, usually waiting back in the day meant you got something real good in the end. So.
Skyby, what is what? I wish I could 3D print games. You can. Depends on what kind of game you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool because I know I've heard those people too, like, eventually in the future, like printing so much stuff, right? Like that. And when it becomes more easier, I've always been interested, I've always been like into making my own toys or doing stuff. But it's just that, like, I'm not very techie on some of that stuff. So it'd be a little tough. But
I'll tell you, the Ender 3, like the Creality stuff wouldn't be for you, but the bamboo lab that I got, the bamboo A1, out of the box, ready to go.
Wow.
It's consider that. Yeah.
It's easier than,
because at the time too, Ender 3 was supposed to be one of the best ones out there. And
it
that's
was.
What gave me the issue downstairs. And that's a very sensitive machine, especially when it comes to the temperature. Because I had like in the basement, it was like either too cold or too hot. And like I have to finish off doing this basement. But like the moment I got to my brother's house, he was like, I got to work better, but there were some issues with the filaments and with the aligning of the plate with how far. I'm like, damn, how much technicality? And like then talking with you about it, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
so much more. It's a lot of work.
It does. The best thing I can tell anybody who's going to get into 3D printing, especially whenever you're doing like an Ender 3, some of those ones that you have to build and put together, one step at a time. Just take that knowledge and keep pushing the envelope a little bit every day. But this bamboo that I got, pulled it out of the box, set it up, put a file on my computer. And I mean, I've never felt more useless as a 3D printing nerd in all my life.
Wow.
I've had paper printers that quite honestly were harder to set up than this Bamboo Labs printer was. And right now, my friends make fun of me. I don't have a paper printer in my house.
Oh, well,
9 3D printers, no paper printer.
God, that's fine. Yeah, it's cool.
You can 3D print a paper printer.
I probably could. There are people that just stick a pen in and have it draw on a piece of paper.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what the crazy thing is too, and like I think we're talking about this with Danny, or I was talking with somebody else, is the fact that we go out to stores and like as collectors, people like give the look of like, what are you doing? And I can't believe you. Nowadays, I'm beginning to see a little bit of a different view. It's like you can walk down like a section of a tile, and they're just looking like, "Sup?" And then you eyeball that one figure that it's like, okay, it's the one you want. There's one of that and 2 of you. And same thing. Like I said, there was a kid at Target. If I was there a minute earlier, ended up getting the 4-pack that had Ultra Magnus, Nemesis Prime, Horrible, and Bumper. And he got it for $27.
Nice.
And that 4-pack was like, what, $100 at the time?
I think like 85, 89, something like that.
And it was on clearance.
Here.
It was on clearance online for $60 from Target. he got for 27, and I was like, Jesus, I'm scanning every Transformer. Like, okay, yeah, Sideswipe is like $750. I already got a Sideswipe. Okay, and I'm like, come on, give me the ones that are like $50. Come on, make it 10, make it 10. So it's like, it's just lucky to draw. But nowadays, people that are collecting are accepted more. It's like nobody looks at you that weird look. I mean, maybe from like the people that are like the 70s and 80s, like in their 70s and 80s, and like, why are you buying toys? Well, I can't buy a vibrator these days. They make, you make that online.
You and I are shopping at different places, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the old lady. I don't shop for that shit. I'm on.
You go ahead. You hang with me. We'll end up in a shop where vibrators are a thing. Trust me.
Oh yeah, freaking like
they find me.
It's just gonna be one of them crazy nights.
Yeah.
Metal printers.
The
metal printers, I know they cost you a lot.
There's actually so here's something interesting going on with metal 3D printing.
Yeah.
There is a company. That's quite okay. There is a company that's making like powdered metal inside of this combustible filament. So the powdered metal is enough that it would lay down. It melts like plastic. So you end up with this plastic metal figure. And then you take that figure and you put it into a kiln, a high temperature kiln. It burns off the plastic, melts the metal just a little bit so it fuses together. Boom, you have your metal 3D print.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's an extra step. It's not fresh out of the printer metal. But then you also have, if you have a block of metal, you have machines called CNCs that can carve that out.
Yeah, the CNC.
But there are some upcoming things with metal 3D printing as well.
That's cool. The thing I like about the 3D printing a lot too, like I said, I have lots of my own ideas, and if I got to that point where you could do it kind of easily, like not that I would do it with Kickstarter, but just the idea of like you could get a really good prototype of something and do a line or do something, just even if it didn't work out, or just do it for yourself creatively. It's just very cool to me that like you have the power to get your own like kind of prototype in hand.
I gotta address this. So, like where you're from, you get bullied all the time. This is what you do. You take your collectible stuff, the ones that you like don't want, you bring it to those bullies, and you start chucking them as hard as you can to their heads. And then when they try to charge you, you keep throwing. And they're like, how come he's got so much? I'm a collector, bitch.
I kind of have a different thing. Like I'm proud of my collecting. Obviously, I'm doing the show. I'm not hiding behind anything. I use my real name. I use my real city, Scott Mort. Everybody knows Scott Mort. Everybody who's ever paid any attention knows I'm from Johnstown. I'm not afraid of my collecting. What I have is an incredibly hot foreign wife who's really a lot taller than I am. That gives you a lot of cred. So I would say get yourself some orange candy, Skybite, and everything will be fine.
Yeah. I mean, don't be ashamed that you collect. I mean, everybody collects. I said this like last time on Downtime. Everybody collects something. It doesn't have to necessarily be Transformers. People collect stamps. They collect hair lint. They collect hair brushes, hair clips, rubber bands. I mean, people collect something that can look silly to us, but it's like their thing, and they're embarrassed to freaking talk about it. And it's bullshit because you know what? Everybody collects something. One way or another, somebody collects something. And they love it because that's what makes them happy. So whatever you collect, it makes you happy, bro. Collect, collect because it makes you happy. If they don't like it, I'll just make a T-shirt and send it out your way and say, you don't like my collection? Well, here's one to add to your collection.
I just saw that quote. Bro's name is Blunghole.
Yeah. I kind of like if people like, if I let people stop me, like, judging me, like, I wouldn't be happy. It's just like, just like no one cares really anymore. It's changed so much. Kids like at certain ages aren't buying that shit anymore. You just see collectors and
you know what?
Now. So
Here's the thing too. They're getting bullying because of the fact that it's like they're afraid to say what they like to do. I mean, like I said, everybody has something in their freaking collection, and it's not about just Transformers. People collect bottle caps, sports cards, sports figures. I mean, look at Starting Lineup. That's a freaking collectible thing. They collect anything possible I don't care who you are. And I don't care where you are. So you are out there, you're collecting something. And don't be ashamed of it, because why? The only thing you can be ashamed of is the fact that you don't have a bigger room. There you go. You're going to be ashamed about that, be ashamed about that.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I've often told people that kind of puts, I'm not going to say I shut people down, Skybite Bites, because that's ridiculous. I'm 52 years old. I'm past that. Yeah. But one of the things I often tell people that helps them put it into perspective, I don't drink. Like I'll have maybe a Mike's Hard Lemonade once every 3 or 4 months, right? I can count the number of drinks I've had on my hand. I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke pot, none of that. I know the whole Blunghole persona. If you see the old reviews, he was like this drunk. That's just the character, right? Mm-hmm. I don't have a lot of vices outside of a good meal and a nice piece of plastic. Those are my 2 vices. If a lot of these people out there, and it usually tends to be the ones that are criticizing my collection, I'll usually tell them, look, I don't smoke, I don't drink. If I had every beer can I've ever had, if I had every cigarette that I've ever had, and those were my vices, my room would look pretty much the same. Instead of Transformers, it would be beer cans and cigarettes. It's just my vice. What I use to relax happens to be something that sticks around and I can resell later on, and probably at an amazing profit, quite actually. And that kind of puts things in perspective. It's, if you phrase it in that way, it's a vice that doesn't disappear, that sticks around your home, and it can be sold as a profit. It tends to garner just a smidge more respect.
Yeah. I mean, Skybite, I'm going to be serious for you on this one for once. The hardest thing about collecting and liking a hobby is the fact that it's not something somebody else may like, and people look at you with that strange look, like, oh, how can you watch that, or that's gay, or that's child and all stuff.
That's how I look at people.
I've heard it all in the past from other people. It's people come up with these things. Truth to be told, you have to like it. Nobody else has to like it. And I get it. It's just like if you live in a small town, but guess what? Somebody's got something in their closet that they're not sharing with you. And if you find out, then they're going to be embarrassed. And I'm not saying go out there and intentionally find something to embarrass them. Do what you got to do for you, because everybody around you is not going to make you happy. You're going to make yourself happy. Go out there, enjoy life to the fullest, and to hell with everybody else. If they don't like what you do, that's on their miserable freaking plans.
Nature. See, I see people doing shit too, and you think like, oh my god, that's whack or whatever.
And believe me when I tell you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Danny, but I'll tell you right now, everybody's gotten bullied. I've gotten bullied. Everybody probably in this panel has gotten bullied. You know what happens though? You keep going, you push forward. Because bullies don't like that, because they see, okay, you're starting to get strength. And once they see that strength is in you, they ain't no stopping you. And that's what stops a bully from being a bully. The fact that you kept going and said, you know what, I'm doing what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, fuck you.
Hell yeah. Preach.
Yeah. Preach, child. Yeah. It's like, it's great.
I'm curious, Skybite Bites, if you can tell us just roundabout, like, where are you living?
Yeah, because it's weird. Yeah, to be hated on nowadays for that.
Yeah.
Like I said, but people, like I said, I have to judge people too. It's just human nature in my head. Like, I'm not saying stuff to people, but you just see it and you're like, oh, that's weird or whatever. But people do it to you back. So, I mean, but like once you own it and you don't care, people like Martin was saying, UltraMegatronus, like people know that when you
can be mine, Martin or UltraMegatronus. I can't be two people.
I don't know. Saying Martin for some reason.
I can be happy. I can be sad. I can be happy. I can be mad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Divide amongst the world. Choose a name, damn it.
I know. I'm sorry. Just drinking and then it
Hercules.
Yeah, like I said, once you own it though, like people like they can't.
Not Martin. Martin Tronus. No.
I don't mean to say it. I just get too attached.
That sounds like a dinosaur.
I mean, I feel for Skybite Bites. I really do, because I've been there, and I've been there so many times. I get shit for being a toy collector whenever I was younger. Not so much anymore. I still get shit for being fat, You have no idea the amount of shit I get for being in an interracial marriage. In 2026 AD, I still get shit for that. You know, it's ridiculous. So, man, I feel for you, brother. I really do, because I get it on all ends, man.
Yeah.
I can say something. I can say something. It would sound.
Go ahead. Please do. Please do.
It's not interracial because, my wife, everybody's like, oh, what nationality are you? Oh, I'm Caucasian. It's like, and I look at it, I was like, do you have any Puerto Rican in you? She's like, no. I was like, you want some?
Uh-huh.
There we go. Share the love. We are all mixed in. Anybody that thinks they're pure blood or purebred, I got news for you. Started from somewhere in the beginning. Started with 1, then it went to 2, and then went to 4, then it went to 5, and it just divided.
You see this right here? This brown hair right here? That's because I have melanin somewhere in my history. I'm not blonde and I'm not blue-eyed.
Yeah.
You know what, Starlight? It's not paranoia because there are people out there that are, getting bullied over the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you got to give yourself the confidence saying, you know what, I like what I like, and if you don't like it, too bad. It's not your money. It's like when I used to be younger and I got into stupidity with smoking pot and all that stuff, and one day I just said, I quit. I don't want to do it anymore. They're like, oh, come on. And they're trying to peer pressure me. I was like, look, man, it's more for you. Oh, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just diverting you and doing what you got to do.
Like Blunghole said, like back in the day, I grew up in the 90s. Like, yeah, it was cool to a point. When you got to a certain age, and people bullied you hard over toys. Like, if you're still into it, like at a certain age, or still playing with shit. Like, yeah, like back then, people were vicious. Like, if you were caught like buying toys and stuff in the aisle back then, yeah, you'd be destroyed.
Oh my God,
I remember. That's kind of funny. I've never had that issue. Now I've been collecting since, honestly, I started collecting around 18, 19, because I had stuff that I've put away to the side, and then I had a hiatus, because you got to grow up. Moved out of the house and I started collecting then. And I never got those looks because half the time they're like, oh, they're probably buying something for their family member that's a kid and all that stuff.
Yeah, I would say it's over at that time. I'm talking like 13, 14, 15, 16. Like if people still saw you playing with toys, like, yeah, you'd get it, I still collected then too, but you just like some people like,
My best friend didn't know I was still buying real Ghostbusters toys back in the day.
Yeah.
No one
Ghostbusters got to talk one day. You guys got to talk one day. He's a gigantic Ghostbusters fan.
Oh, I do Ghostbusters, Transformers, of course, GoBots, of course, stuff like that. He-Man stuff. Every once in a while, if I find a good deal, I'll grab something like that. Godzilla. God, I have a huge Godzilla collection, and I like Starriors. Nobody else likes Starriors. That's me. I like Starriors.
I like Starriors. Yeah.
But here's the thing, Ninja. And this is something that works too. It's not like a manipulation thing. Adult collectors, I was in a Target one a couple of days ago. In fact, it was with the same one that bought the 4-pack. Yeah. And she looks at me and she's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "Well, I work in a garage and all that stuff, but on the side I do hang out with YouTubers that collect toys and all that stuff." And her son was at least 13, 14. And I told her, give her some advice on what to look for, what price wise. And she's like, wow. It's like, I've always looked at adults buying toys, why and all that stuff. But you guys are actually, you look out for each other? I'm like, yeah, we do, because, just like parents, I'm a parent as well. And you don't want your kid getting something that's going to be over ridiculously priced and, quality being crap. So we tend to spread the word to everybody outside the community and say, listen, if you decide to get this, expect this to happen for it. And people look at you now like, all right, you just may have saved me some money, or, okay, this is something that I should check out, for my kid. So in a sense, collectors are the ones that help decide the fate of somebody purchasing an item for their child. They look at you like, maybe, Just think about it. Would you give something dangerous to your child? Especially if you won't buy something dangerous, why would you want to give it to your child? You're out there as a viewer, that you're out there as a collector, you're out there protecting, because everybody's like a parent, unless you're like 10, 15 years old or 20 years old. You look out for the community. You're about safety, you're about having a good time and enjoying what, you grew up with. And that's really it.
Okay, UltraMegatronus, how much life insurance is on the kid? That's an important question right there.
No,
how much life insurance? Where did that come from? Hold on.
Well, you said about the you wouldn't give stuff dangerous to your kids. Now, what's the life insurance we talking about? You have to get Kenner's.
I got the national income.
My first TNT kit from Kenner. That
was funny. I probably would get.
Here's a question from Skybite.
Yeah.
So I can shut up as we read these quietly.
I have it. I think I saw.
I got it.
Believe it or not, one of the things because we didn't do the unboxings or the what did we get? Like, you got anything you want to share that you got?
Oh yeah, we didn't do that. Let's do that quickly before.
Yeah, I mean, Doug, if you got some stuff you want to share too, you bring it out.
Okay, well, the one thing I got today, the two things, I've started collecting McDonald's changeables, so I did get a couple more of them right there. But like I said, my big boy, I'm gonna have to step off camera here for just a second to grab this box. Yeah. Bear with me.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. Yeah, I ended up getting Excellion too, and I also got something else. I got two
Excellion. I know. I think I opened one and sold one.
Oh my god, the thing's massive. That's what she said. Boom.
Damn, son.
Nice.
Look at this.
That's cool.
For some reason, whenever I was about 10, my mom thought I liked tanks. I didn't, right? But she got me this tank. I don't know whatever happened to it, but I saw it on eBay in the box. I had to get it. And I just love the sticker on the side. The Dominator and a fist. Could be a porn store toy. Could be a tank. And I cannot wait to play with this. This is...
Try me now. It's like ultrasound. Wow.
Yeah, right there. I'm fairly certain that the included 9-volt battery in it, seeing as this is a 43-year-old toy, I'm sure the 9-volt battery in it's just in perfect condition.
You never know. You never know.
No, it is not.
They took it out.
But I cannot wait to bust into this. This is my joy today. This is fantastic. This is from a company called Timmy Plastics that made a lot of really cool stuff back in the day. I have a few Timmy Plastics toys. I got no Transformers whatsoever.
Cool. That's okay. It doesn't have to just be Transformers.
Yeah, we get
everything possible. Now I think about it, just to break them out there, I guess I'm gonna have to unbox a box.
Yeah, do it.
But well, let's see. Mystery box Amazon #1. Because I did get a couple of things. One of them, I want to give a shout out and a special thanks to TF Fan Geek because he actually pointed me in the direction and I ended up getting a good deal on it. So let's see what's in Mystery Amazon box #1 if I can ever get this damn thing open. And shout out to Amazon for actually been really awesome in my area. Thank you guys for all you do. I know the job that you guys do is very hectic and very insane. Like we bust on Amazon a lot, but like the people that are actually doing their jobs right, honestly, like I give them respect and credit. Like my son just got a camera that he needs for school. Long story short, the guy called me and was like, "Hey, listen, I need the code and all that stuff. I won't release it until I get something." It's like, "Oh, thank you, man. Totally appreciate that."
I got deported back to Amazon,
Okay, so Mystery Box Amazon. And we got here the 7th sister from the Star Wars Black series.
What the hell? Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I'm a giant Star Wars fan. And if you allow me the privilege of opening the second box, it is in somewhat relation to the Black series. Because we always talk about Transformers. Like, let's talk different stuff.
Oh, I know. just Blanco, like he's just I brought it out, but it's his, he's the 3D print stuff, and it's good. But yeah, it's good to get on the other stuff too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're welcome to join us again sometime. Like I said, it's not like a one time on this show. We just trying to get different people at first, and then it's like
it's been a blast. I've loved this. Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome having you.
Well, you know what's funny, Stan, is the fact that he does live in the state that Bam Margera did live in.
Oh.
Look like Bam Margera's dad, Phil.
I didn't know if I should put that.
Every single day.
Yeah. It was too much. That is too much.
And here's the second one.
Let's see.
And this just came out, and this is cool. I mean, I hope I can show this without.
Yeah.
At the young age.
Ooh, that is nice. That's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I got to get that. And it's from the Star Wars. What series was that? It's not Tales of the Underworld. I want to say it's it's not Tales of the Dark Side because that's a movie.
That's cool.
Well, you guys know what I mean. But like, I ended up getting these, and this is now going to be continuing to my Black Series collection because I do have a mess load of them. Danny, because I showed off too.
Yeah, ready. Okay, big screen. Let's get the blood going today, baby girl.
Hello, man.
Well, the guy that sold this to me, he's like, I thought you'd be straight by now or whatever he said, but still, it's funny as fuck.
Hell, I know women that'll buy that stuff.
My wife would buy that stuff.
That's what I mean.
My wife
I just think it's funny, man. The 90s corrupted my brain, but
my wife works in the store, and women come and buying those things more than the men.
Yeah, they do. I know. You gotta get like a sick gooner or like a woman. But
no shame.
No.
You want to know why it's easier for a woman to compliment a woman than a man is to compliment a man? Because men are hairy, nasty, ugly things.
I guess, but when you compliment men, they really
women can be hairy on certain spots, and it's like, okay, we accept that. Men, it's like, no, there's no exception.
No, but when you compliment them,
we are not artistically. We are just
like, oh, bad. This pale.
Holy hell, honey! I'm getting you another statue.
It was cheap. GameStop. So there you go. And then did have a couple things to show, I guess, quickly. Not these Marvel Legends are pretty cool. The new color.
Is too funny. Oh no! You got wait a minute.
Nice.
The new color.
Well, what gets me is 29. This one that kind of looks
Yeah, but the other one they gave, dude, like it didn't have this dark blue. Like there's another version they already did.
I have a dark. No, I have one that's dark blue, but you know what it is? I don't know. It's just
that looks different, man. This is different. I have that one too, but like, and then they did this one, I don't know, Spider Venom. I don't know why I bought this. I don't know who this is, but
that's because he's got white on the.
And then this one's cool because it's the '90s toy. What's his name? Cardiac.
Cardiac.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I did have this. I don't think I'll open it now, but one more.
I gotta start watching that series again because that was a really good series.
Go. And the Super Sonico. Save that for later, but I love Super Sonico. She's
Spider Glenn. Oh, Spider Glenn.
There we go. But yeah.
What else can we show?
I don't know. After Danny showed me those statues, I think I need a cigarette.
Yeah, it's funny.
The only other things I got, like I said, there's only two other things. Excellion I got.
Yeah.
If you do, everybody got Excellion. You can get it at Walmart for like $10 nowadays.
Yeah.
I did find Quick Strike, so I'm very happy to get Quick Strike.
Nice. You got your Quick Strike.
Is a beautiful thing.
It is. I may have to open it, but I've seen so many reviews on it. So I'll probably do an unboxing video on this one later on, maybe tomorrow. But Raz's thing is on tomorrow, so I don't want to miss that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, and this is why I say courtesy of TF Fangeek, because I originally bought these at Walmart. So the first one I ended up buying was Skywarp in this model. I've got Starscream with the crown up there. And then I just got in finally.
You did? Oh, no way. Here, I got to make that. Sorry, hold on. Yep, that's sick. You finally got him, son. Yeah.
Thundercracker is in the house. Yep.
Nice.
So, all three. I'm happy.
That's sick, man.
Speaking of TF, there you go, TF. There you go. As I look at that stupid face freezing and all that stuff. But thank you, TF, because you're the reason why I ended up buying this guy, and I got it for a good deal. Thank you, brother. And anybody in the chat, if you don't know who TF Fan Geek is, check out his channel on YouTube. He is very knowledgeable on Transformers, and to not see his stuff and not be educated by his stuff would be a crime. Definitely check it out. Yep, Combiner War Seekers, and that, like I said, thank you, brother, because you're the reason why I found it, and I found it for a really good price.
Yeah, they go hard.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah,
Go home hard. I don't know. I never saw Combiner War Skywarp at retail. I saw that. We're talking about what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, I know. It was like $10 on every Walmart shelf around here for months.
Yeah, the Thundercracker was Amazon exclusive, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I mean, I did get it at Amazon, and they were selling it for $40.
That's a good price.
Like TF was the one that like tipped me off on that one, so I was like, okay, cool. Then I ended up, like I said, I got to dust this guy off though, but I ended up getting Starscream, and he came with the crown. I was
that shit was everywhere player, that one, but
so now that Thundercracker's in my collection, I am happy as hell.
That's
just
cool.
Because I gotta dust this guy off. I had him up on the shelf for a long time.
Yeah, that's neat.
He's my paintbrush and all that stuff.
What time you got to go? I don't want to hold you up, you guys. Like, what time?
Me?
Yeah,
I can go a little bit longer.
Okay.
I am probably gonna. I gotta be awake at 6 in the morning, and it's 10:30 where I am. So I think I'm probably gonna bounce here in just a second. But
yeah,
all
man,
right, you know what you want to call it tonight?
Well, I just wanted to say I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This has been an absolute pleasure hanging with both of you. Martin, you and I have, we've hung out, we've chatted for a while. I've been on your show, you've been in the chat, and Danny, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I'm really happy to see you getting more and more out there. I catch your live streams whenever I can, but I've got like 2 jobs, man.
No worries. Like, you're always so nice in the comments. Everyone always talks highly of you. So it was like, I was always wanted to, get in there with you. So it's always fun. Like I said, I'm laid back. I just want to have fun. So
it's been a pleasure. I appreciate this so much. Thank you.
Thank you for coming out, man. Like I said, scheduling stuff for everybody. And believe me when I say I understand about the hours. I got to be out that work by like 5:30 in the morning. So. And now that they're talking snow, hopefully you don't get hit bad again like we did originally. Oh,
well, they're talking flooding around here because we have a warm streak, and it's cracking all the ice on the rivers, and the ice is jamming up the rivers and causing floods.
Oh boy, yeah, they're talking. Well, they're talking now. This is the crazy part. So they're talking possible snow, a foot of snow probably this weekend. Then talking snow Tuesday and then Thursday. Jesus. And it's coming in from the west to the east. So it's like, oh man, you guys might not get hit because you're more southern than I am. But it's coming in from the north. And I was like, crud.
The wife and I keep talking about moving to North Carolina just to get to warmer weather, and I need it because I'm 50. I'm 52. I've got 13 broken bones in my past, and I just ache all over whenever this weather gets cold like this. Every winter is rougher than the one before it.
Nope.
Totally.
Get the last couple of comments in. Yeah, I'll probably end up calling it a night. I know a lot of people are like coming in last second, and apologies for that because, like I said, we've got to be at work super early.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got to be up at 4:30 to be out the house by 5.
Christ,
Well, it's the life of us. Like I work for a school bus company, so ironically though, the company I work for, Ghostmax brother works in the body shop. Nice guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cushy job. I'm a stock trader, which should frighten each and every person listening. Right?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Quinn says Evac says hi to Blue.
Lunghole Evac. He did a video. He got an Evac. Check out Quentin 5075 Rom's videos. He's absolutely fantastic stuff.
Quentin is awesome. I don't know where he came from. Like he's on my stuff more too, and he's so friendly and nice. So like, yeah, I wonder where he came from. Like he's great. I love him.
Yeah, I love
Say
the guy.
Quentin Iconis. Like if you guys ever want to be on this show too, just message me and we can get you on. Anytime. So.
Ionicus, first off, don't say that you don't get anybody watching your stuff, because I've seen your material on TikTok when I'm like at work, so I do catch what I can, and it's quality work. So guys, check out if you're in this chat, support everybody that does their stuff here, because everybody in this group is either a reviewer or a fan and is watching, and you want to see quality content. Definitely check out everybody's stuff, because it's work that everybody puts their heart and souls into.
Yeah, and if you want to be on with us, like just shoot one of us a message. Usually like 5:30, 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, and Eastern Time 8:30. So just let us know, and we'll try to have people on. So
yeah, we're good about letting people on to my podcast as well. So yeah,
cool. Yeah. You want to plug? Yeah, do you want to plug yourself, Blunghole, before we go?
Wednesday, 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's at night, but we call it Good Morning Cybertron. It can get pretty rough. I apologize to everybody who plans on listening. I've said some really high-speed shit, and you know what? But my God, I have fun doing it. Come on over. I hope you have fun with us too.
Sweet.
I know I do. When I get the chance to, it's like, okay, I keep saying 6 o'clock. Why isn't he on? Because he's on at 7:45. Dumbass.
What do you got?
Set the alarm for that time, folks. You're not going to be denied anything. You're going to be freaking complimented with such awesome content from Good Morning Cybertron for sure.
Thank
and also
you.
Check out everybody's chat. Anybody in the chat that has a channel, check that out too. Spread the word to everybody. If you like collecting, spread the word. We don't do the whole stiff, like we are stiff collectors and we will do whatever we can and you will like it whether you like it or not. Bullshit. You don't like my content? I get it. You like my content? I get it. It's all about what you like, and that's what we're about. Sharing the like. Cool. If you don't,
what do you got coming up this weekend, Martin?
Well, me, so if everything goes good by the internet gods, I hopefully will be having the pleasure, part 2, of having Deluxe Baldwin chill out with me for a good hour and a half.
Sweet. I'm
hoping for the best. I even changed the intro because the first music intro was kind of like, so the second was kind of like upbeat.
Yeah, awesome. And thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for everyone in chat for joining us. It's a pleasure having Blunghole. Always a great time with UltraMegatronus. And more just come. And lots of stuff. We'll get his Saturday stream will get going again too in a few weeks. So we'll be all laughing and having fun. So
what show is that you're talking about?
It's your show.
I have a show?
Live with UltraMegatronus.
Next thing you say, I'll have merch.
Yeah, come buy it. Come buy everything. And buy our figures or stickers. Just kidding. But thank you for everyone. It means the most is hanging out and chat and having a blast and just getting away from some of the drama. So thank you as always. And we'll see you soon.
Hit the like, share, subscribe.
Night all.
Downtime.